All right, so I'm just a miserable fuck is, I think,
Possibly.
what we got to.
I mean, I don't know.
Right.
It could be possible, but maybe you just have the energy to be mad. It's working, and you're just...
I was just too tired to be angry before.
The Zoloft mellowed you out, but now you have the energy
Honestly,
to...
that might be... That might be one of the most accurate diagnoses I've ever received from a doctor or not.
Damian, Shawn, Dick and Cheese.
Welcome back, Stamp Tramps, to Attempted Delivery. We have a very special episode for you that's not special at all. Just something to pop into my head. Like, this is a special episode. Yeah.
Every episode is special.
Yeah, it's a good way to look at it. Your ice machine's broken, and I went to pick up ice on the way here.
Yep.
Had to go to a different place. I went to Royal Farms, and they're like, she was very nice, but she was like, it was just so funny that her response was like so diplomatic. I just like, hey, can I just get a bag of ice? And she's like, unfortunately, I cannot sell you ice because it's melting. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I'm like, I'm just right around the corner.
Right.
Like, I don't care. Like, it's fine if it's like melting.
That's what ice does generally. It melts
generally. And then I said that, and she's just like, I unfortunately cannot say. It's like, what? Are you a fucking AI? I don't understand what's happening right now.
Like, she wasn't even having a conversation. She was just reciting like some boilerplate response.
Very funny. Yeah. Yeah. Just like a Southern AI. It's like, unfortunately, I can't sell you ice. It was just so funny. I don't know. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm not getting anywhere with this. Then they drive further away.
People were getting sensitive with ice. Maybe she was just like, did she like blink? Like,
Yeah.
Funny, like trying to warn you, like, I cannot do.
Yeah, that's funny. Nah, I just thought that was hilarious. Just a very polite, canned response.
Right.
Like, is this a fucking language model? I don't
That's
understand.
so infuriating, especially like if you're on like a phone call with customer service or that kind of thing, and they just like repeat, like they obviously like have a scripted line, and they can't venture from it, like they don't know how, or they can't, you know, or they're not allowed, and they just like repeat the same thing. It's like, I heard you, but I need you to understand what I'm saying in response. Like,
yeah, and I'm like, I don't know why. It was like, that's like what her manager told her, and there was just no deviating from exactly what the manager said to do. She was doing her job, but it was just very funny.
Right.
Unfortunately, I cannot sell you the ice.
It's like, what if I wanted half melted ice?
Yeah, I just wanted cold water, and I figured that was the fastest way to get it. Yeah.
What's up with you?
Nothing much. Nothing much. Work today. Didn't have any overtime.
Right.
That's right. I didn't tell you my route went down.
Yeah, mine went up.
Yeah, we got route evaluations at work. And I don't know if it's just because of like how low volume is during the summer. If it's just gonna be like this, where like we lose money over the summer, and then it goes back up after the winter.
Right.
But it doesn't. I mean, it sucks because it's just free money that I'm still working for.
Right.
But I'm doing a bunch of overtime, so it's like it's not really gonna affect me much, I don't think. But it's still bullshit.
It's still wild that people's pay can change that much with this much frequency. Like, it's not just like where before it was just like, that's the job and you get paid for the job, regardless of how long it takes you. And now it can fluctuate and people can make thousands more or less. Yeah. Just on some arbitrary system.
Yep. And how much is the difference in 1 hour of pay or whatever?
I think it depends on what step you're on,
sure,
so like how many years or that kind of thing. But I want to say it was something like $1,700 a year or so, which isn't like crazy. I mean, it's not nothing.
It's not crazy, but
especially after taxes. So like, I mean, it could be like $100 a month.
Yeah,
which for some people could, you know,
you know what I mean. It's one less dinner you can afford to go to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had to cut way back on, and grocery stores. I mean, I feel bad like starting the pod like this, just like talking about like inflation and shit. But like, I cannot leave the grocery store without spending $100. Like, I'll go in there for 2 things, and
whose fault is that?
Well,
no, I'm kidding.
well, I'll go in there for like 2 things. Like, oh, I just need this specific thing, and be like, well, I could pick this up. I could pick this up, and then you have just a single bag of groceries, and it's like $87. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, there's no just popping in the store for like a quick, inexpensive trip anymore. It's wild.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
Thanks, Obama. It's like, I don't know why I keep saying that.
It's such a funny bit. Just blame 4 presidents ago. Just thanks, Nixon. Well, it might be his fault. It's bad.
True.
Oh, wait, no, that was Reaganomics or whatever. I don't know. I don't give a shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know any of
So I will start off on a positive note. You know, let's turn it around. Positive note. It is a very special episode. I got you a little gift.
What? That's crazy.
I got you a little gift. It was something you mentioned an episode or 2 ago, and I thought it would be a nice addition, for the table. The wife actually sent me some decent shelving, so maybe we could like put up. Maybe put some things up. Yeah. But this is for you.
Oh, you're so sweet. Open this end. Do not open with sharp objects. Just stab it.
It's talking dirty. Open this end.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. It's a little dog. Dogs
playing
picture.
poker.
That's so funny.
Dogs playing poker.
That is hilarious. I do love that photo.
It was such a heartfelt moment in that episode with Jared and Shawn. We were just like, I love that picture. Like, so like, I wanted to make you feel at home.
It is the most white trash thing I've ever said in my life. That's literally hilarious. Hell yeah. We go right next to the Malort for now.
And I bet we maybe even put like a little light behind it, like a little tea light behind it.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. That's awesome. We do need to start collecting stuff for the backdrop of the podcast.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh man, I love those dogs.
Word.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Oh, you're the best. That's so sweet. I didn't get you anything.
That's fine.
You want some of this beer?
I'm good. No, I mean, it was such a specific thing. I was like, I gotta, make you feel at home.
That's sweet. Somebody sent that to me. Kyle Ziegler sent me like an image. It was an AI image, or I don't know if it was an AI image, but it was a picture of dogs, but they were podcasting. That's funny. Yeah. It said like on air, and they were like smoking cigars and like talk, and they had, I think they even had cans on and stuff. It was very funny. Yeah. Yeah,
that'd be annoying. Well, I guess for some dogs with floppy ears, like having to wear headphones, like their ears would just have to be like.
Oh yeah. Podcasting for dogs would be difficult. Yeah.
Would they even need headphones since they can hear so well?
Like, you're probably right.
They might not even need the headphones, really.
Yeah, probably not. This is very funny to like wax poetically on how dogs would podcast.
If you can't notice, this is the second episode we're recording tonight.
Well, I mean, I'm just picturing if you think I'm dumb, you should listen to my dog. He would be very dumb. That's hilarious. Oh man. No, yeah, I don't. I'm trying to think of what's been going on recently.
Nothing in the news. I mean, it's been a slow couple of weeks for the news.
Has it? I actually don't even really know.
No, just don't.
I literally, I literally don't even know.
I don't even want to get into it. I have one fucking crazy thing that I came across, which we talk a lot about music on here. Live Nation CEO believes concerts are underpriced.
Yes, it's
underpriced.
That motherfucker, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, and that's actually something I wanted to bring up. Is
maybe
talking about
CEO
the
pay is overpriced.
Well, it's like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, and I get, and I do think it is a little. It has to be a little bit the artists, because there's Eagles are like $1,000 a ticket. Avenged Sevenfold.
The band or the team?
Both, probably.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
Mostly the band.
Right.
Yeah, isn't that crazy that you can go to an NFL game? That's like the example, because I actually read that. The example he used was like sporting events. And he's like, some people were paying like $10,000 for tickets. It's like, oh, okay, and that's all right? Like,
right.
So the hyper
and
rich.
And also, that's not the average concert goer.
Yeah. Well, no, and he was talking about sporting events.
Right.
It's like, okay, first off, why are you using sporting events as...
But
and
I'm saying
they're also
the average concert goer, or even the average sports fan isn't paying that.
No.
That's a very select,
No.
like, that's his group of people.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
to other CEOs, yes.
Yes, you and your
They can do-
friends are spending $10,000 a seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so crazy. And part of it is the artists, like, because I went and I had like excellent. I usually, when I go to concerts, I try to get like pretty good seats. And excuse me, when I went to see like Avenged Sevenfold, it was like $100 a ticket, and that's like, and they were like really good seats. It didn't go that much more expensive than that.
That's not outrageous.
No.
But that's like at the top of what I want to pay.
Exactly. Same here.
you know.
And it's like,
I know I'm old.
And
I
I
grew up
would-
paying like $30 or $40 a ticket. you know?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. And I would, and the thing is, like, for them, I would pay more, but they don't, and they could charge more.
Right.
Like, they sell the places out. It's not like they could rip their, their fans off more. But yeah, and I think there's like a whole lawsuit with Ticketmaster and stuff right now.
I believe it.
Yeah, and I don't know the details, but I think it's like specifically, it might be specifically about like resales. Because there's got to be fuckery
They allow,
going on.
yeah, they allow like a person
Modern
to like
day
buy like
scalping,
1,000 tickets and then read it.
Yeah, and then I think
And this
some
has
of
been like my entire like concert going life. This has been a thing. Like Pearl Jam was fighting Ticketmaster like 30 years ago. Like it's
and it's
but to say that they're under is wild.
no, yeah, it's a wild. It's like,
insane.
come on, man. Like,
It's a luxury. Like there's not a band I would go see now for the prices that are going on. I mean,
yeah, like $100 is like, all right, that's fine. Especially if they're good live. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot that I wouldn't risk.
Right.
I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos of them performing first to make sure that they're good
Right.
live. You know what I mean? Because like, I'm not trying to see a snooze fest for $100 a piece.
Right.
Like that would suck. I don't even know. I've never all the concerts I've ever gone to I've enjoyed, but like, yeah, and it's like. I get that they have to charge more, but like comedians are still cheap. Like even now, with the there's a handful.
Bill Burr was real goddamn expensive to go to in Atlantic City, but that was also like at a casino.
Yeah, how much were those?
I don't remember if it was $250 for both tickets or each.
Yeah.
I think it might have been each.
Yeah, I can't remember either, but I know it was around the same price.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I feel like I don't remember paying that much. It might have been closer to $250 for both. But then with the fees and stuff, it's like, what are you doing? You have the infrastructure of your website.
Right.
Like Facebook doesn't charge. I mean, they get ads, but whatever. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
the fees-
Facebook. You can have a
Fees, they just
Facebook
are
for free.
arbitrary. They just throw this fee.
Yes,
This, like,
it's like hotels. You just get there, and it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be $100. It's like, oh word,
Yeah.
for what?
when we did the hotel in New York, it was like some sort of like tax fee. It's like, oh no, so I'm just paying your taxes.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what's happening now.
Like, yeah, that's the tax fee. Is I'm paying your taxes, which I know aren't that expensive. You have like 1,000 rooms here. This is crazy.
Right. Wish we could do that to like our employers. It's like, well, this is I need fucking diapers for my kid fee. This is my, that's not included anymore. That should just be a given. I need like, this is my grocery fee. This is my gas fee. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. This is my stress fee.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I doubt anything will ever come from it. But like, yeah, it's the resales are crazy. And then I've seen some things that speculate that I forget what it was. They either buy tickets or they buy tickets themselves and resell them, or like I don't know.
Create scarcity so that there's like a fewer available, and then it's like, oh well, now you create
now
even
if you
want
to
to
go,
demand.
yeah, and that's like the thing. I mean, it sucks because like I would say I guess I'm not that guilty of it, but I'm guilty of it because I'll go to. That being said, I haven't gone to a concert or a sporting event in like, Avenged was the last concert I went to. It was like a year ago, 2 years ago or something.
Right.
So like, I guess I shouldn't be too, because that is why I'm not going. Like that's legitimately why I haven't gone to a Steelers game in like 3 years, because I just don't. I'm now the last 2 years I've looked. Like last minute, like, hey, maybe I feel like driving out to Pittsburgh if I can get like a really good deal. The deals aren't there. So like I haven't gone, but I've considered still going even at the crazy prices. but just trying to like wait for the day of to see if I can fucking snag some.
Right. Because then you also have to factor in the long drive out there.
Exactly. Yeah. And it depends on when the game. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, but like, it's like I hate to blame the people going, but it's like, dude, that they're enabling them to rip us off because they're still selling out the fucking stadiums. It just sucks because it's like I get people enjoy going, and if I lived next to the stadium,
yeah,
for sure I'd be going to at least one a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I shouldn't. I mean, I can only talk so much shit because I would be part of the problem.
But
if
then
I
all
lived.
the money you're spending there, like if you eat or drink anything, and that can. It was weird. I noticed. I don't know if they're cutting staff or whatever, but I noticed when I went with my dad a couple weeks ago to the Ravens game.
Yeah.
They came around with drinks. Did not come around with food, like the hot dog guy, the pretzel guy, nothing. Because my dad was like waiting. He was like trying to eat something, and they just never came with food. They came with drinks, like
I actually don't
a couple
remember.
times.
I don't
I've been there
remember
before.
having
They
any.
bring hot dogs. They bring like pretzels, and I
Yeah.
mean that's kind of it.
Yeah.
But no food came around. So I was like, are they cutting people or just like go fucking get this stuff? We'll bring you booze, but we're not gonna bring you food. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I don't remember when I went to the Steelers games anybody coming around with food, but I probably wouldn't have taken notice of that anyway.
Right.
One of the times I went, I was in the nosebleeds, and then the other time we had like really good seats, but I don't quite remember that. Plus, I got Permanis because they have Permani Brothers in the Steelers stadium. They also have like some Polish places with like pierogies and shit. That's when I had pierogies and sauerkraut with bacon and then like sour cream. Fucking fantastic.
Nice.
So good. Yeah. But yeah, no. Yeah, speaking of football, what is going on with the fucking Ravens?
Defense sucks. Well, I think a lot of our defense is injured,
It doesn't help.
but it doesn't help that our defense sucks in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they suck, but
Well, our offense is stacked, and everyone is like, "Oh, the Ravens are going to really like." Every year, this is like, "Oh, yeah, the Ravens are a team to watch," and then they just kind of like shit the bed.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm a casual fan, so I don't really give a shit. I mean, I enjoy watching the games, and I'll kind of root for them to win, but like, it doesn't ruin my week if they lose.
yeah, same.
But
here.
at the same time, I'm like, we used to have such like a defense that was like, you know, with the Ray Lewis era, and it was like such a thing. And we've stacked our offense now, but our defense
kind of went
sucks.
the other way.
Yeah, like if you just want to beat the Ravens, just pass because we can't do anything.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
will pass all over us all day.
Yeah. It'll be interesting because fucking dude, our offense is looking a lot better even with a 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's why I was listening to the Bill Burr podcast today. He was talking about that.
Yeah.
He was like, maybe it is just the Jets. Maybe
Well,
they just suck because like Aaron Rodgers, he went to the Steelers. He's even older now, and he's like,
Listen,
not
he
doing
was
that.
arrogant thinking he was going to go to the Jets and turn that franchise around. Like that was his he can definitely be arrogant, and that was his arrogance showing because going from the Packers to the fucking Jets was not the smart move. I wish he would have went to the Steelers first. He wouldn't have he wouldn't have tore his ACL.
True.
On that fucking East Rutherford field or whatever. But Malik Neighbors? Yeah, Malik Neighbors for the Giants just tore some shit in his knee.
"Ooh, did you see Tariq Hill?
Yeah, dude.
Tyreek Hill. Sorry,
Tariq, did you make it whiter? Tariq Hill.
Tyreek Hill. Oof.
Yeah, that was rough.
Brutal.
That was
brutal.
Yeah, it was like almost backwards. That looked crazy. Yeah, it was hard to watch.
Yeah. And you would think that would have happened when he got pulled over a couple months ago. Not during a football game. But
Yeah, seriously. It's a progressive injury. It's from that from that traffic stuff.
Did we joke about that at the time? Like, it would have been wild, like, if he ran from the cop. Like, imagine.
No, we didn't. That would have been
I was
funny.
just imagining, like, some fucking fat Florida cop trying to chase Tyreek Hill down the street. Like,
That would be so funny. They wouldn't have chased him. They would have shot him. So
fair
you
enough.
can't run
Fair
through.
enough.
You can't run from bullets.
fair enough.
But yeah, no. I mean, we look now. Our defense is like kind of iffy somehow. One Sunday I watched the morning game or whatever, and we played the Vikings in Ireland, Dublin. And man, it was at first I was like about to stop watching the game because the first play, Aaron Rodgers gets sacked, and I'm like, dude, don't do this to me. I got up early for this. Like, you can't do this at 9:30 a.m. You can't fucking set my day up like this.
Right.
And then they like after that drive, it was like a three and out, and then they like. We looked like real good, and then we still almost lost. It's like, dude, I don't understand why the Steelers got to be like this, but at the end of the day, it's like we get like, and they even said it. I love when people put things in like because I'm so inarticulate. I love when people articulate things for me, and then I can just say what they said. I forget, you know what I mean? It's great. It's so great. It's why I started comedy. It's like, man, if I could do half of what these brilliant comics are doing,
right.
But like they were like, yeah, it's just like the Steelers, they have like, they have these splash plays and then in between, and I'm like, dude, that's exactly what it is. We have insane turnovers and like all kinds of crazy shit. Everything else is dog shit. It's like bad fucking crazy play that makes us win the game, and then that's like, it's just like, God, if we could just be
like consistency.
Exactly, yeah. But dude, I mean, our offense, I don't know, because we still have the same offensive coordinators last year. The only real difference is Aaron Rodgers plus like some different players, but they're all like rookies, and DK Metcalf. So it's like he's a superstar. But we also got rid of what everybody called a superstar, George Pickens, and sent him to Dallas, and they're finding
that motherfucker. Couldn't get 5 yards in the first quarter the other day. Fucking cost me like $65 on like a $5 bet. Like 5 yards, really?
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
That's rough. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, no. Dallas is finding out why Tomlin got rid of him. It's so funny. But
didn't one of the Steelers get robbed in Ireland?
Oh, I didn't see that. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, one of the Steelers got robbed.
I mean, it's not
in
funny,
Ireland.
but
well, no, yeah.
It's very funny. At the same time, I can't do accents.
Right.
I need to learn how to do fucking impressions.
I can't do that at all. I'll pull it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
I feel like this is like
it's fine. But no, I'm on my phone too. No, but yeah, it's like it's like objectively the best our offense has looked. I mean, fucking what, 4 years since before Ben retired, like. I mean, it's like objectively, like we're not getting like constant third and outs. We're like, especially third, like on third, we're doing like Aaron Rodgers, and then he's like, still. There was a one clip I saw of him blocking, a fucking 41-year-old blocking for the running back. It's like, dude, that's crazy. So yeah,
it does make a good case for ayahuasca.
Yeah,
Kate watched that whole thing about him. Doing the ayahuasca, like it was like an Aaron Rodgers documentary.
Oh yeah, he
does like ayahuasca retreats and that kind of thing.
Dude, I thought about it, but first off, I'm terrified because I have to know where I'm going. It's like, how do I get hooked up with the good? I don't trust just some shithead shaman. We're in Pennsylvania. There's no way there's a good Pennsylvania shaman.
Right.
Yeah, there's no way that's gonna go well.
Right. They put French fries in it.
The Brickers fries.
Steelers backup quarterback Skylar Thompson reportedly jumped and robbed an Ireland.
Oh, poor guy.
Suffers minor injuries.
Oh no!
God damn you be the backup quarterback. It's like I flew to Ireland and I'm not even going to get to play, and I got fucking jumped and robbed. Like, what the fuck?
That's so funny.
That's wild. So it's the first game in Ireland.
His first ever game.
He was on injured reserves. Okay, back with the team. Where the situation? For the guy, yeah. Pittsburgh remains set with Aaron Rodgers and Mason Rudolph to back him up.
Skylar Thompson looked good in preseason. That kid looked really good in preseason.
They don't really give much else. Is in the middle of his first season with the former 7th round pick. Yeah, they don't really give much.
I didn't know the owner of the Steelers was super Irish. I mean, his name's Art Rooney, so it kind of sounds Irish or whatever. Right. But yeah, I had no idea. Now, I don't know. I'm trying to think of. I actually saw it. I saw another clip of. Apparently, I saw this a while ago. Apparently, they're like thinking about trying to ban smelling salts.
Right.
Which is so.
I didn't even hear about that until like a month or two ago.
About smelling salts?
Yeah.
I know, it's like, I guess because like once people are talking about it, you start seeing it. It's like one of those things. But
what does it do?
I think it just wakes you the fuck up.
It's just like you're hyper alert and focused.
Yeah, and I think there was a bunch. I remember somebody Somebody was like, "Please God, no! Do not get rid of the smelling salts. I sniff those fucking things every play. For God's sake, don't take them from me." And there was a clip of like them lining up, and Aaron Rodgers took a huge fucking sniff of like smelling salts, and then threw like a fucking bomb to DK Metcalf and got a touchdown. It was like, so I just thought it was so funny. And you see him all like literally lining up, just. And just fucking goes for it. And it's just like, damn. I've thought about. I need to get some for like working out. I want to try to get anything that could get me to like actually have energy to work out.
Right.
I
was actually gonna ask you about that. So like, I had heard good things from you and like various things online. I'm not in the manosphere, and I feel like these things get crossed over with like supplements and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But also Elliot had talked about creatine and and like mental focus and clarity and that kind of thing. And you said you had started it.
Yeah.
Do you find any increase in anger or irritability? Have you noticed any kind of thing like that?
No. Why have you?
Yeah, and I don't know, because like I have always been like,
yeah.
Despite my pleasant demeanor on this podcast, I've kind of always like been like that. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I share too much on here, but whatever. Open book. I started taking sertraline a year or two ago, which is like Zolofts.
Okay.
And I felt like that kind of like leveled me out. I'm not so like quick to anger. And that kind of thing. But I started doing the creatine, and I feel like that like agitation or like small things will like ramp me up more. I'm losing patience with the kid a little bit. Like, I just started thinking about this today. I was like, I wonder if it's the creatine.
That's weird though, because I don't know what. I don't think,
because I've heard of like roid rage, obviously, but creatine is not steroids.
No.
But I don't know if it affects the same part of the brain or physiologically.
I don't think so, because like what creatine, I'm trying to think. It increases like. I'm trying to see. This is where I wish I had good recall. I have no recall. I've literally watched like
maybe the sertraline's or maybe the creatine's not working.
It's just the way it's my brain. I'm too dumb. It's just like, this is why I was bad in school. I do this thing and I like learn information, and then like I absorb it and I make decisions based off of it, and then I forget the information that led me to those. You know what I mean? Right. It's like I can barely tell you why I fast.
But you just remember it being positive.
Yeah, and like, okay, so you go into this thing called autophagy, and your body starts eating dead cells. So like possible cancer cells, shit like that. That's as much as I could. There's a lot more words that you know what I mean? There's more words there, but I don't have it.
Maybe it's eating part of the brain too.
It's brain cells. It's dead brain cells. I'm full of dead brain cells. But like, yeah, it's just where even stuff I like, I don't remember. I don't have it. You know what I mean? But what like creatine does in regular doses, or like the regular 5 grams, is it increases like moisture. No, not moisture. Like water absorption into the muscles. Okay. So it lets your muscles absorb like water better.
Okay.
And why you take more is because they're finding out and like there's studies that show that like when you take more than that, your muscles fill up with the creatine and they don't use anymore, but then it starts going to other parts of your body. One thing is brain, and then like bone, they're actually those studies, there's not a lot yet, but like this is just shit I've learned from like doctors or whatever on like, you know, like podcasts and shit like that. But I've definitely, it doesn't really, that's interesting. I would tell you to ChatGPT it, because that's the best way to get fucking any information anymore. because it just goes through all of the internet, and it'll be like, well, it doesn't really make sense.
Most of the internet is garbage. I'm kind of skeptical of that because it's like most of the
well,
internet,
yeah, but it does differentiate. It does differentiate between the garbage. That's the thing with like the AI. It's like, yeah, but there's no studies to prove
curious.
that.
Like I'll Google search something and then like the results will come up and then it'll also have like all these
Google,
like random like AI like questions. And it's just like, I don't want any of that.
Yeah.
I just want the answer.
It's weird. It's kind of like it's funny because it's like for the first time Google's behind.
Yeah,
like it's behind.
I don't want all that. Like I don't.
Yeah.
That's not what I was asking. I don't want all those.
Sometimes it's nice, but like, yeah.
But yeah, I didn't know. Like I've noticed a little like anger coming back, and I was just wondering if like it was that or if it's just
it might just be a coincidence.
Could just be me.
Yeah.
That's also possible.
Yeah, you're having a rough week. It's fine. It's hard to tell, but it does it from what I've like. But then again, I don't have any recall. But from what I've learned of creatine, it doesn't really seem like that would be something like that. Because it's almost like fuel rather than changing anything. Mm-hmm. But like, dude, as far as like day to day, I know I do notice more energy, which is like I do a lot of like health shit, and nothing I've noticed. I've noticed nothing more than I've noticed like the creatine. Like I can drink like energy drinks and I don't get jittery. I don't like feel a whole lot, but the fucking creatine like. It's just like more sustained energy, but the most I feel it, and this is where it like comes into play with like higher doses. If I'm like out all night, like, and I go to bed at like 1 a.m. and then I get up at fucking 5:45, 6 to go to work the next day. Like if I take creatine and like 8 ounces of water before I go to bed, dude, I wake up like I've slept like 8 hours. I mean, it's like that's like the best. I mean, it's unbelievable, and it's been consistent every time I've taken it.
I have heard that was good for sleep too.
Yeah,
and
it's
recovery
good
and all that.
Yeah, and like jet lag, shit like that.
Alrighty.
But yeah, like that's where I've noticed it the most, and it's like been so consistent. Like every time, and I'm like, oh man, I'm never not doing this again.
All right, so I'm just a miserable fuck. Is I think
possibly
what we got to.
I mean, I don't know. Right. It could be possible, but maybe you just have the energy to be mad. It's working, and you're just...
I was just too tired to be angry before.
The Zoloft mellowed you out, but now you have the energy.
Honestly, that might be... That might be one of the most accurate diagnoses I've ever received from a doctor or not.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's just like from what I've like listened and read, not read, I mostly listened, but like, yeah, for what it doesn't, I don't think it like affects those mechanisms.
You say you're dumb, but that might be one of the wisest insights that.
Yeah, but it's not articulate. It's so bad. You know what I mean? Like if you're listening to this, you're like, I don't think he knows what he's talking about. That's the problem.
Well,
when they told me to show my work in school, I was like, I don't know. What do you mean?
It's funny that you mentioned that. I'm going to go back to the phone because I wanted to bring something else up.
Listen, we don't have producers. We have to use the phone.
Yeah, we don't have like, bring it up. Pull it up.
Bring it up, Jamie. Fucking.
So.
But I recommend creatine to everybody. And it's the thing that sucks is I haven't been, because I've been doing so much overtime, I haven't been like quite like lifting weights and like working out as much as like I was when I wasn't working all these hours. So I don't even get to like get those benefits. It's really annoying because I bet it would heighten my workouts, but I just haven't been like, I've been like working out like a couple times a week. Just not really. And then like, yeah, just not really
I've
reaping the benefits of like what the original purpose of creatine, which isn't even why I started taking. I started taking it for the cognitive benefits, but
that's kind of why I was more into it.
Yeah, and you just have to overdose on it.
Right. And I again, like oversharing, I've been open with starting on the Zepbound.
Also, creatine, there's been like it's cool because they're going to start, this is like new science, by the way, the creatine thing.
Right.
I mean, literally like a few years ago, it was only for fucking muscle heads. And now, but like they're starting to look into it for like Alzheimer's and like dementia and shit like that. It's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
But
what were we talking about?
Fuck.
I need to take
I'm
more.
so sorry.
I said, no, that was a joke.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Well, so before I get to the other thing, like I said, I've been open with doing the Zep Bound, and from when I started, I'm down about like 24 pounds, but I've kind of like plateaued over the last month or so. But also like with weight loss, I'm also losing muscle, and I can feel it.
Yeah,
I'm just feeling like everything is heavier.
Yeah, you gotta do the resistance training.
Yeah, resistance, strength training, and that kind of thing. But I also was toying with the idea. It's not something I've thought about for years. Getting back into some kind of martial arts.
Yeah,
I started like late middle school it was late elementary school, I guess, and through middle school, and then I think I quit before high school because that's what it was. Like around 8th grade, I had to stop because they wouldn't let me advance because you had to bring in your report card. I think we talked about this on here before.
Oh yeah.
So I was a red belt with all my stripes, and every before you could move on to the next belt, you had to bring in a report card, and they wouldn't pass you. So it was kind of a way for them to keep you doing well in school and that kind of thing. But I had no interest in that. So,
which is so, in hindsight, I kind of like actually, I like get that, but also that's really shitty. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, so this thing I don't like the thing that you want me to be interested in. So you're taking away, like, there's like underprivileged kids that definitely don't have.
Well, they didn't take it away. They just wouldn't let you advance. You could keep going. But
yeah, but that's fucking stupid. Like, you know what I mean? It's definitely not helping, you know?
Right. It didn't motivate me. Exactly. I was just like, okay, I'll just be done now.
Yeah.
Because like, the only difference between me and the black belt was just the possession of the belt. Yeah. Like, I had the red belt was the final belt before black. And you would do stripes.
Damn,
so there was levels within the
belt.
So, you get the belt, and then I don't remember the number of stripes, but you would get the stripes as you were going, and then you would get to the next belt, and so forth. And then that last time, I just the grades were not anywhere close to where they should have been. So I was just like, okay, I quit.
Yeah.
But and I've never really thought about it since. And don't get me wrong, I couldn't kick anybody's ass. Yeah. This was. Many, many years ago. Like I said, I took it like late elementary through late middle school. But one of the things I remembered, like half of the class was exercising. You start out doing like crunches, push-ups, all like different aerobic exercises, running, like stretching, and that was most of it. And I was like, that could like kind of motivate me and keep my attention more than just kind of like exercising on my own or that kind of thing. So and maybe eventually it'd be cool to get the kid into it.
Yeah.
Keep her like physical and fit and that kind of thing. So, I've been toying with that idea.
I would tell you to go do jujitsu, because that's the most practical. Like literally you could that's the one thing I wish I had more time, because I would have loved. And it's so funny. One of my friends, one of my best friends, and like he might be getting close to a black belt. I think he might be a purple belt. And then his like cousin, literally he's offered to train me, but his cousin's a black belt, and he lives in this area or whatever. And like they would always be into it, and I was just like a little bitch, so I just like didn't want anything to do with it really. I would just like hang out with them while they were in their bedroom, like rolling on the fucking floor. Like doing jujitsu and shit. It's something I definitely wish I would have gotten into it, because now I would love to, but I just don't have the time now. Or it's definitely an excuse for the most part, because it's I don't know how much time it takes.
Right.
But like that's the most. That's like so practical. Like you can fucking diffuse like real life situations if you find yourself in them.
Right. And I think I don't know a lot of jujitsu, but I feel like you use like a lot of the momentum of the other person and that kind of The one I took, it was a combination of ninjutsu and taijutsu, which I don't know the difference.
Nah, not even a little bit.
Of all the jitsus.
Yeah.
That almost sounds like a slur. The one I went to
He's
is
fucking this neighborhood's ruined all these jitsus just moving in.
the one I went to was in Columbia, Maryland. It was Will Mayer's United Martial Arts, and it was a pretty renowned place. And unfortunately, he ended up losing it, and it's kind of fuzzy on what happened. Publicly, what happened was that he was accused of inappropriate things with children.
Oh, jeez.
Which is always a deal breaker.
Yeah,
it's always a career ender, as it should be. But then I got a little more insight from my friend whose mom dated Will Mayer. And so there was, I don't know if I should say all this publicly, but so it was a married couple who owned the place. It was it was Will Mayer's United Martial Arts.
Yeah,
but he had like won like worldwide like tournaments and like that kind of thing. Like so he was like known in Japan and that kind of thing. And then his wife, who was cool with me, like I would spar with her in class and that kind of thing, and like
yeah, you would.
But I got some insight from him that it may have been a situation where she made those accusations maliciously, in order to destroy him. Like there was like custody battle, like they went through a really nasty divorce. There was a situation where like she, I think, was with one of the other instructors, and like they went off and started their own school and that kind of thing. So it was a whole mess of a situation that these are all allegedly things, like, and also this was like 40 years ago. So like, well, not 40, but 30 years ago or so. I'm not that old.
You're aging yourself.
But regardless, I was thinking about maybe getting back into that because I'm familiar with it. I let me see if I can remember the belts. It was white, yellow, orange, green, blue, and then it was either purple or brown. I don't remember which order, then red, and then black.
Oh, that's right. Yes, there's way more belts than in... I think there's less belts in jiu-jitsu. I always forget. I always thought... I think brown in jiu-jitsu, I think there might be a red belt. I think I just don't know.
This one, I definitely remember it was red, then black, but I don't remember if it was purple, brown, or brown, purple, but either way.
Well, in jiu-jitsu, I think it's purple, brown. Because I think
this may have been the same. Then,
I think I always thought, because I think I thought purple was like, it was like purple, red, black, but I think it's the other way, or I think there's one more. I think brown's after purple.
Right. And then whatever belt you had, the stripes were the color of the next belt.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If I remember, I could be making that up. It's been so long, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was thinking about getting back into that. I dug. There was like different modes. There was like, you would start out with like earth mode. So it's like things you could do, like standing your ground, like blocking, that kind of thing. There was like wind mode where you're like kind of moving around. There was water mode where you're using the other person's momentum.
Yeah.
And then fire mode, which is like where you kind of like strike first. You sense something coming in. Like I just remember it being cool. I just remember, but mostly I just remember like, every class was exercising for the most part. So I was thinking about that to try to motivate me to exercise, because there's just none of that. Like I have lost a little bit of weight, but I'm losing the muscle mass. I feel weak.
I have. It sucks. I'm
doing a bunch of protein. Like I'm doing all the protein, doing all the things,
doing everything except for working. That's kind of like where I'm. I'm pretty much the same way. I mean, I was working out more, but then it's been like since like around Christmas time since I've been like consistently doing well working out, just because I've been like working all the time. There's just literally no time. I mean, it's completely. I mean, some nights I'll work till like fucking 6 o'clock. It's like, okay, so I'm gonna come home and do a strenuous workout.
Right.
When I can't work out after dinner. Like, I don't know how people, like, especially cardio. I guess people do eat and then do cardio. Dude, I need to be fasted for quite some time, or I can't, like, run.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't understand.
On a full stomach.
I think
there was
people...
a bit in The Office where they're doing a marathon.
Yeah.
And Steve Carell is like, I gotta bulk up, and he like eats like a big bowl of fettuccine Alfredo, and then tries to run a marathon
immediately.
Yeah.
You are supposed to eat carbs to run, but I think it's the day before.
Right, but yeah, just like literally like in a suit, like jogging in place, eating fettuccine Alfredo, then tries to run a marathon.
It's like, so I always try to work out fasted because it's my stomach's like full. I can't. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know all the science, but you're supposed to eat like specific things before and after, and all.
It's usually protein is always the key. Either before, a lot of it, it's like before or after. It doesn't really make a difference. And then like when you work out, your metabolism is working harder after that. So it's like you work out, and then even if you eat after, you're still working. It's still like metabolizing it better than having not worked out or whatever. So it doesn't really matter because I've looked into all the stuff to like figure out what I should be doing, and it's pretty much just like it's kind of more straightforward. There's a lot of people that like claim, but there's not that much like science behind like whether or not before or after matters. Same thing with the creatine. Take it before or after, doesn't matter. It's really just about doing the things. Right.
I just need to start doing things.
Yeah,
I think that's
the number one thing. Yeah, if you're doing the things, it's working.
Yeah. But yeah, so what I was going to bring up, because you have always said like you were terrible in school, you may want to attend the University of Tennessee.
Yeah,
because they are launching a unique history course next semester called Grand Theft America: U.S. History since 1980 through the GTA video games.
Hell yeah!
So it's led by Professor, I don't know if it's Torrey. It's Tore, which is a bizarre spelling if it is Torrey. Tor Olson. Class uses Grand Theft Auto series as a cultural lens to explore real-world American history, politics, and societal change over the past 4 decades. So, kidnapping, beating up bitches, selling drugs. I actually have barely played Grand Theft Auto.
No, you covered it.
I see that's pretty much it. All the things adjacent to stealing cars, I would assume, are part of the game.
There's a lot. Selling coke. It's a lot.
While the class was intended to include Grand Theft Auto 6, the game's delay means it won't be part of the initial syllabus.
That's so funny. Although,
see, they've taken so long, it's affecting college courses.
That's hilarious. Well, and they don't need Grand Theft Auto 6 because GTA 5 is still close enough to modern. I don't think anything's changed enough.
And they're doing history since 1980.
Yeah.
So it's like just
Vice City.
Yeah.
Maybe Vice City. I guess Vice City, San Andreas, 3, 4, 5. Like chronologically, I'm assuming.
Olson clarified that the course isn't about mastering gameplay or memorizing fictional characters. Instead, it'll serve as a thematic entry point into historical discussions. Students don't need to play the games or even own them. Focus is strictly on using the franchise's settings and narratives to examine deeper truths about the American experience.
That's very funny because that could easily, that tracks 100%. The stories were always like really good. So yeah, that does work.
Right. That's my similar sentiment is why I like Talk Up the Wire so much.
Yeah.
Because it's of course just an entertaining show, but I feel it's the most comprehensive look at the war on drugs in America. That covers all aspects of it. Yeah. Not just drug dealers versus cops, not just drug users. Like they dive into each of all of it and the politics and how they're all like interconnected. So you can't just blame any one party. So I feel like a similar thing could be done with, but that's a really cool
that is pretty
thing.
Sick.
Like using modern things like a video game to explore bigger topics. That's one of the things I keep coming back to on this podcast. Like with comedy, like is it just making people laugh, or is there some greater purpose? Like. Or societal purpose, like with George Carlin fighting for freedom of speech and like being able to say things like
at the very least open thought or whatever.
Yeah. So I love things like that, using like like cultural things or things like that you wouldn't think of to explain serious societal issues, like using video games or music to speak to bigger issues. I don't know. I don't know,
and it's always fun. I hate. Well, no, I get what you're saying. No, and that's like one thing that always bothers me. It's a pet peeve. I mean, pet peeve of mine. Of like people like dismissing video games not as there was some famous thing that was like about how why video games aren't art, and I'm like, you can go fuck yourself. I'm not even gonna like it's insane that you would think like you clearly it's one of those things where which so many people do this, and this is one of my pet peeves is people just going out of their way to justify the take they already had. Mm-hmm. And it's like, no, yeah, this is my take, and it's basically debate. Debate drives, it's such a stupid thing. Debate is just, like, useless to me. Because it's not open-minded. Like, it kind of appears that way, but then it's like, no, you're debating your point.
Right.
Talking is, having a conversation with somebody.
But like, in a traditional sense, I think debate is that.
I think it's supposed to be, but it's
a healthy. It has devolved into
for sure,
into the confirmation bias and I'm right and everything you're saying is wrong. Like, I think they're
the tools of debate are like they're literally confrontational. It's like that doesn't solve anything ever. You know what I mean? Like there was no, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what, But the whole, like the video game thing is so funny because it's like, dude, you haven't played, you either, I mean, there's no way you've played any of the good ones. To say they're not art is unbelievable. I definitely understand if you're like, oh, fucking Grand Theft Auto is not art. It's like, all right, I understand why you would think that. That's fair because yes, you can spend the entire time driving around killing cops. Like that is something you can do in Grand Theft Auto. But you're also dismissing the entire story.
Right. That's the person's choice of how they're consuming that art.
Yeah, but nobody would even nobody consumes the art that way. Yeah, you spend a bunch of time, but you beat the story. What else are you gonna you like the game and you're gonna keep playing the game after you completed the story. Right. But the whole story, I mean there's fucking 50 hours of story. If you're not paying attention, right? Like it's crazy to just dismiss all that. Or that's the best example. I get it if you think Grand Theft Auto is not art. That's it. I can understand that, but like to think that like God of War isn't art, it's like you're out of your mind. I mean, there's character arcs. Over years of like this character developing slowly throughout the games. Right. It's like,
but even whether or not you think it's a story worth telling, it's still a story.
Yeah. Well, so it's like okay, for you to say that like Grand Theft Auto is an art, but like a mobster movie is, oh, you are a piece of shit. Like you're an idiot if you think that's true.
Right. It's still something that has literally significantly influenced culture.
Sure. Yeah.
This conversation reminds me of, excuse me. I was taking an online class when I was doing at Hack, and I don't even remember the class, but I kind of got into a debate with this woman who said that Jim Morrison wasn't a poet. I don't remember if I began the conversation or she did, but I don't even remember how we got on the topic. But her stance was Jim Morrison is not a poet. She's like, my 8-year-old nephew writes poems, but it doesn't make him a poet. And it's like, you can argue, I wouldn't argue it, but like you could make the point that Jim Morrison was a bad poet.
Yeah.
But she was arguing quality versus definition. But she was just like, he's not a poet because she didn't like what he wrote or like thought it wasn't
well, your
art.
Nephew's writing but it's like, well, he kind of is a poet. Your nephew is kind of a poet.
Jim Morrison, literally, that's how he made his living, was writing lyrics and singing them. Like, and he literally, in addition to that, literally just wrote poems and released books and like an audio version of him just reading the poems. Like, so like you could say you believe that he's a bad poet.
Yeah.
But by definition,
yeah, it's like saying he's not a songwriter. It's like, well, no, he actually is a songwriter.
And I was trying to even offer that. I was like, you're arguing definition. You're arguing quality, not definition. Like by definition, he was a poet. You could say that he was a trash poet.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
By definition, Grand Theft Auto is art. It was a created there's
I forget
a story.
The big thing that I can't remember who it was, but the big argument for against video games being art is I think it was because you can fail at video games, so they can't be art because you can lose them and they don't get. I don't remember it. And it's probably a little bit of my bias because I didn't like the argument. I thought it was stupid, so I don't remember what it was. But it's like, you're insane because, okay, if you took out, so you're saying because you have to there are challenges that you have to complete. But it's like, okay, if there was a story mode, like a low difficulty that required nothing and you could just go progress through the story, that's art. So to me, taking the challenge out of it doesn't mean it's not art.
I think the fact that it's even a conversation means it is art. You could say the same thing with Jackson Pollock. It's like, to some, it's like a masterpiece. Yeah. To some, it's just...
Or fucking Andy Warhol with Campbell's soup things. It's like, all right, well, what the fuck is that? That's art. That's art, but Grand Theft Auto is... And it's insane... It's insane that but then you're gonna have to say that all movies aren't art then,
right? Because
there's some dog shit movies that are very base level, not very well thought out,
right?
But I wouldn't argue that, but that's what you're saying because literally Grand Theft Auto 4 is about a fucking Russian gangster who moves to New York City and tries to be clean and straight and not tries to leave a life of crime and then gets slowly sucked back in, and then it's literally a beautiful story arc, and you're just no, that's not art. It's so you're out of your mind. You're so crazy to think that's not. It's it's unbelievable to be no, that's not art at all.
Right. That's just the word you said is just dismissive. It's just not.
Yeah. But. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to think. Yeah, speaking of the new EA Skate game, sucks. It's not art. No, I'm kidding. It's mid.
Speaking of EA.
Oh yeah, I guess it got bought by Saudi or something.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Which I don't even understand. It's a private company. It said the article I saw. I didn't really get much out of it, but it said that it's going private.
Yeah, it's I guess it was a publicly traded company, and then now it's a private company.
Well, that might help EA.
Right, I was gonna say they don't have the greatest reputation already with all the microtransactions, but now it's the people that funded 9/11 are
listen, I care about the art of the video games, so let's fucking
9/11. It's in the game.
That's so funny. It's in the game. That's amazing. No, yeah, I don't even know what that means for the company, but I wish they would have bought it before EA Skate came out because that game's full of microtransactions.
Really?
It's an open sandbox game. It's free. It's I'll pay for it. I'll pay for the game without the microtransaction. I'll just pay for it. I'll give you $60 for a physical copy of the fucking game that I don't have to be logged into a server to play.
Right.
But I don't
especially a solo game like skateboarding. You're not doing co-op mode with skateboarding.
There are some co-op things. Yeah, I'm never gonna use them. But well, I might play with my friend. But yeah, no, it's just weird when they could have made art. They could have made a story, a story mode where you're I don't know, you're just a teenager and you're gonna get you're trying to get sponsored and go pro or something. They could do something like that, but instead it's this open world sandbox game and you're doing challenges and missions. And I don't know, it's definitely, I can't complain because I get to play Skate again. The last installment was on PlayStation 3. Oh, so, wow. Yes, it's been over 10 years, maybe 15 since they play. They could have just ported Skate 3 for the new consoles, but whatever. Why do that? I mean, they could have just made money off of no work. You know what I'm saying? But instead, they made this game that's kind of like arcadey and annoying. But like, I don't know.
Well, they still didn't take as long as Grand Theft Auto. So like...
That is true. They did not take as close though. It is close.
Right.
But yeah, I'm trying. I don't love a lot of the features, and then there's also this like you have to like climb shit to get to spots, and it's like, dude, I don't want to climb. I want to skate.
Right.
Like I think it's because they're gearing it towards like I guess people that don't skate. It's like I don't give a fuck about. I want to.
Right, but the person getting that game wants to skate. Like
yeah.
That's kind of
I guess it's just you have to like climb to spots, and then there's like a whole mode where it's like you jump off buildings and like fucking fly to the ground and get hurt to get points and stuff like that. It's stupid as shit. It's super dumb.
It's like a ski game where you have to take the ski lift every time, like and watch it on the game. Like this couldn't be a cutscene. Like
it's like literally flying off buildings and then like trying to control where you land.
Okay.
And like eating shit into the ground, like literally, it's dumb. You know when they make racing games, and then they're like, "Oh, this crash mode." It's that.
Okay.
It's that. It's like real arcade bullshit that I don't like in those types of games.
Right.
And I skate, so I want to skate. Like I want to do tricks and stuff. Like I don't care about fucking all that stuff. But
so with a game like that, is it like? Kind of similar to like Mortal Kombat moves. You have to do like a certain button combination to do a trick. Like,
that's how like Tony Hawk is. You've played Tony Hawk.
Right.
So that's more like Tony Hawk, but Skate, it's all in the joysticks.
Okay.
So your left joystick controls your like movement, like turning left and right. And then if you like ollie, so to ollie, you pull down and flick up. Okay. So it's like it's like an ollie. That's why I like Skate. Because the right joystick controls like the movement of the board and the flick. So
it's kind of intuitive. Like
yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't understand how people... I'd be interested in you trying to play it not skating. Because it's got to be way more difficult for somebody who has no...
I have no idea.
Yeah, because like in Tony Hawk, it's like you press X and then click square left and it's a kickflip. But in this, it's like you have to flick the trick.
Right. That makes sense mentally though. Like,
yeah, it does.
That's kind of my beef with like
Guitar
Hero because it's not my intuition wants me to do one thing, but the game wants me to do another thing.
Yeah. I am. It's curious. I've never met somebody. I guess I have a little bit, but usually the people I know that have played Skate also at least have a skateboard and they've like tried to skate.
Right.
So it's like. Yeah, so I'm wondering if somebody who's never even been interested in skateboarding, how intuitive it would be for them to try to play that game.
I like had one, but it was the 80s. I was very young. And it was one of those giant ones that like I got laughed at because I brought it. Like some of my friends were like skating on like a more modern skateboard.
They got like fucking popsicle boards.
They just laughed at me because it was huge. It looked like half a fucking surfboard.
Yeah.
And I tried to stand on it and ended up on my ass, and that was the last time I tried. So I would try playing it. I mean,
and I think it's free. So if you fucking have I think it's free for every console. So you can just go. You just have to download it or whatever.
On Steam, maybe? Is it on Steam?
I don't know actually. I have no idea because I just play on PlayStation, so I don't have any. Yeah, it's curious, but it's like you just download it and you can play. As long as like the connection's not fucky.
Right.
But which is annoying because I'd rather because when I first tried to play it, I couldn't get logged in, and I'm like, oh, sick. Like I've been waiting for 15 years, and I don't even get to play because of the servers.
Right.
It's like, thank you, future. I guess this is awesome. Thank God we got away from those stupid discs. I hate the future so much. I'm not looking forward to only having online gaming. But no, it's fine. I would have liked it to be a little bit more like skate centric, like for skaters, but it's whatever. I'm not going to complain too much.
Too much.
Not too much. Luckily, it's kind of seems like you can kind of just skate wherever, and then like do like the stupid stuff sometimes, and it's not like mandatory. Like it's not like a super linear story, so it's not like you have to go through the climbing shit. So I don't know. It is what it is. It's fine.
Yeah,
and it is full of microtransactions, and I'm like, I can't wait to walk around with a white T-shirt and jeans for the entirety of me playing. I'm not paying a fucking dollar to you people.
I know. I don't even buy like new real people clothes like in real life. I'm gonna buy a fucking
Yeah. Legitimately, it might be Saudi buying EA might be the best thing for that company. Like, as hilarious as that is, it might legitimately improve the company because they've been fucking games up for a little while yet.
Yeah, they've haven't been super into console gaming for like quite a while. But yeah, they've even on my radar the reputation is not good.
The last Battlefield sucked.
I had all the all the NHLs, FIFA. Like I had all those.
Oh yeah, see, I don't even play those, but like there's this series or whatever. It's like at this point, it's the only thing that could even come close to rivaling Call of Duty. It's called Battlefield.
Oh yeah.
Like the war games. They were fantastic for so long, and like the last one. Like, I don't even feel bad saying how bad it was because it's like unanimously bad. Like, I don't know if anybody disagrees that it's terrible. And the new one looks really good. It looks like they're like fucking finally going back to like, because they used to, the best thing about Battlefield was like, it was like realistic, like closer to realistic. And like, you could like destroy buildings. There was like damage or like environmental damage. So like there you could be like posted up in a fucking building and they roll up in a tank and start chipping away at the building. And then like the building, like you could like destroy a building with your tank and kill like 9 people in the building and get those kills.
Whereas other games like the environment is kind of an impervious thing that just sustains damage but doesn't change.
Yeah, it doesn't change at all. It doesn't even look different. Right. But like, yeah, like you could like buildings would literally crumble with people inside them. It was so cool. And
I think EA may get on board with that with the Saudis. just saying, it sounds like. Well, I don't know.
Well, the new one looks good anyway, so maybe they're like trying to turn over a new leaf. But like, hey, maybe Star Wars Battlefront 3 is going to be fucking fantastic. I don't know.
I'm not going to go there. I was picturing 9/11, but with like an X-wing or something like that. It's like they would have done a lot more damage, I guess. That being said,
R2. Can I just picture super like R2? We're headed to the second tower. Beep 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 beep.
That's like kind of like cheating. Like for like destroying the Death Star, they had to like go through the tunnels and go through the thing. Like, oh, you just picked the 2 tallest buildings. Like, oh, that wasn't fucking hard at all.
Turns out the weak point is in Somerset, Pennsylvania.
I guess we could start to wrap up with that. Being that this is a comedy podcast and we talk about stand-up in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they had that that big comedy festival? Is that what you're going to talk about?
Has it happened yet?
I think it did. Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't realize it happened yet. I've just heard that there's a lot of differing opinions. I mean, they were offered piles of money to go perform, but like it does raise a moral issue being hired by
literally the people that did 9/11.
Yeah, them and the ones that hack up journalists and that kind of thing. Like, it's wild. We're here, saying how wrong it is for Jimmy Kimmel just to like get temporarily suspended.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think the intention was a temporary suspension. I think there was enough pushback that got him back on the air, but
possibly. I don't even know at this point. It's like, dude, I don't even know if I believe. Like if like maybe the suspension was just like literally temporary. Like they were like, let's fucking stir shit
did
up.
enough people say like, no, we're going to cancel our accounts to like,
I guess, yeah.
But regardless of that, it's crazy on one hand here, whether you like it or not, the comedy community like is facing that kind of crisis to where if you can't criticize, like comedy is supposed, I don't give a fuck who the president is. Comedy is supposed to criticize anybody and everybody. And to say that like anybody is exempt from that and can even like get you fired for that, like that's cancel culture.
Yeah,
like, literally they try to cancel.
It's literally ridiculous.
But then to be hired by people who literally chop up not just comedians but like journalists, like so it's. But I also understand like. You know, like you may not view it like that. It's just like, oh, another career move. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the right answer is. They must have got a pile of money.
I mean, it must have been so much money.
Well, for sure they did. I don't know if you heard Tim Dillon.
No.
Oh.
I haven't seen.
I go back and forth with Tim Dillon. Sometimes I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But then other times I'm like, you know, like he just like nails it. Like,
well, it's excellent satire.
Right.
So it's like one way or the other.
He blurs the line kind of crazy to where sometimes I'm like, I don't know what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he was supposed to be on supposedly and offered a big pile of money, and then he went on his podcast and funnily started saying like I support them and their slaves, and like the slaves probably the slaves are probably very proud of like the things that they build and like doing the very Tim Dillon like satirical thing.
Yeah.
But now I'm questioning, was the whole thing a troll to them? Because they the next episode they canceled.
Yeah.
They fired him.
I did see that, and I wasn't sure why. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
So like the thing I questioned with him was like, was the whole thing a troll to
No.
the Saudis, or
I think he was like,
literally
I'll do that for that money, and then he did his thing,
and just made because
that's the satire is his thing. The bit is like he's doing the bit,
right,
and like. But yeah, that's very funny.
I even question sometimes whether or not he's actually gay, or if he uses that as a way to get away with saying wild.
I feel like
shit.
I feel like he wouldn't.
I think he could go either way.
I feel like he would just do it anyway if he wasn't gay. Right. I don't think he would lie. I don't think he would lie about being. It is funny because he does not seem. But then you see him do comedy, and I'm like, you do kind of seem gay. Like I can kind of, he doesn't seem.
That's the thing. I could see it either way, and nothing was wrong with.
It doesn't matter either way, but it is funny because he's such a not flamboyant dude. It's like yeah. It's funny to be like, man, are you gay? I don't. But now,
or are you just like trolling everybody?
I don't think it would be worth the troll. Like it would. I think it would hurt his credibility if he came out. If he went back in the closet. If he came out of the closet for being straight, I don't know how to phrase this. I don't think this never happened before. Nobody's ever claimed to be gay for 15 years, and then found out that everybody found out they were straight. I don't think that's ever happened. But
it's just it's wild because a lot of comedians I respect are going, and then a lot of other comedians I respect are kind of calling it out for saying like, you know, you can't be like rah free speech and then go to the land where they murdered journalists and there's like civil rights things.
But then they're also doing their free speech there. So like, I don't know.
Are you doing it for the Saudi people, or is it like, are they like performing for like the royalty? Like
I did see something about, I think it was actually Bill Burr talking about, because he did it and it's like, that's surprising.
Right.
But then he also said that like I just saw like a clip or a excerpt or whatever of what he was saying about it. Mm-hmm. I think it already happened because he was talking about having done it, and he just said like the people were like, you could just feel how much they appreciated it and like the energy. Right. So like I think it was for just Saudis, like it wasn't just for the royals.
Right. Like on that level, I could understand like bringing that to
I think people, the quote literally was like, I think like this is gonna like, there's like a lot of positivity that's going to come from this, which is a really positive way to look at it. I also see the criticism, but then I'm like, at the end of the day, like, is doing comedy for them changing anything? Like, I don't know if comedy
those people are still in charge. Like, is it
they're gonna throw gay people off of roofs regardless of if a bunch of comedians go over there.
Is it bread and circus? Or so, like, I don't know why, but the last 3 or 4 podcasts I've brought up Jared Fogle.
That is random.
Okay, so like
bread and circus, but because of the bread?
No. Imagine
literally bread and circus.
Well, imagine Jared Fogle gets out of prison. He hires comedians for a children's benefit.
Yeah.
Do you do it because it's for children, or do you not do it because?
I guess I don't know if that's a
his
fair
history with children.
I don't think that's a fair because it's like him. He's not a country.
You, but are you doing it for?
Yeah, but I guess like the difference is that that's a dude with a benefit. This is like an entire country of like human beings, and also
is it benefit? Is it a benefit to the people, or is it a benefit to? The people in control there?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm trying to think. I guess it doesn't really benefit the people in control there. Like, what different if no comedians went?
If they start, who's buying ticket? Like, are they just paying for it to happen for the people? Like, is it?
Yeah, they might not be. They might not be charging tickets to the.
But it has to financially incent.
It seems like
it's not like the Saudi government is just love comedy.
Well, they might be just like literally just bringing shit like the golf or whatever. Like they might just be bringing shit there for thing. Like I'm trying to think of where
they're not doing it for the love of culture or art.
Well, they might be doing it, like you said, for bread and circus. They might be like kind of that. Like they have so much money. I think they can literally afford to just provide entertainment to their country. Like that's how filthy rich they are.
If you, on one hand, are with all these civil rights violations, like wouldn't the people just be happier not being stoned to death or chopped up?
I don't know. I don't know what they're.
There's something incongruent there. There's some.
I know, it's weird.
There's not like civil rights violations. Oh, but we want to entertain you, like and provide this culture and art and that kind of thing. There's those two things don't.
Well, it might be that because the people there might not even look at it. It's just their life they live. It's not civil rights violations if there's no civil rights. You know what I mean? That's their existence. That's what they know. So it's like I don't even know. You know what I mean?
If you're
such a weird thing,
right? But if you are the perpetrator of those things, why do you care if they're entertained or not?
Yeah.
If you already have that level of control,
I don't know.
Why do you give a shit if they're entertained?
Yeah, I don't know. You know I don't know anybody to even. Like I would be. It is.
I know this is above our pay grade. I'm just like it.
Yeah, it's interesting to know what their perspective.
We can't not talk about it in terms of comedy because of it's.
And then I also see like it's like I mean, the people that are criticizing them for going and doing the comedy show, like you don't do anything to stop like anything horror. You don't like. I don't see you. I don't know going into politics to like stop what's happening in Gaza or like anything else. You know what I mean? It's like we're doing.
But that's outside of the realm of comedy. Within comedy, you could choose to take that job or not.
Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder how much like money. Like
I think Dylan said $300,000 or something like that.
That's it.
But some of the other ones got probably north of $1 million. Like.
God, $1 million
like Dave Chappelle, like the huge names are.
Even at their level, $1 million is a lot of fucking money. Right. I mean, I would do it I would do it for 100,000. So,
yeah, attempted delivery.
Shout out Saudi, live from Saudi Arabia. I 100% would do. I mean, but we're poor, so it's like that's where it's like, damn, you guys really need the money.
That's the thing too. It's easier to turn down that level of money
when you're touring across the country and world, literally in Australia.
That's why, like, I like Dave Chappelle. Like, I've always been a fan, but when he was like whining, like, I turned down this much money, it's like it's easy to do that when you don't necessarily need that money.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It is still a pile of money, but it wasn't, you weren't going to not feed your family that week.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a child screaming in the
Speaking
background.
of feeding her family.
This is not a civil rights violation. And we should probably wrap it up as you guys can hear. But I just wanted to bring that up because it's
relevant. Yeah.
I don't
At
know
first
the
I was
answer.
kind of like, that's kind of crazy that you guys are doing that, and then I'm like, all right, I guess I see one. It's definitely not changing anything.
It's hard to
like,
turn down that amount of money, but it's also like,
yeah,
what are you doing it
upwards
for?
of $1 million. I mean, fuck, $1 million. That's like a lot. I mean, that's like fucking dude, $1 million just once.
yeah,
That's generational wealth.
Life-changing money.
So it's hard to, and they have it in that they have the money.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if like almost all of them got mad money.
Shane Gillis turned it down.
Yeah.
He said, I was offered a huge bag, but I think the quote was, "You don't 9/11 your friends," or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he turned it down.
Yeah,
and,
it's one of those things that it's like it's like hell being like objective, because it's like whatever. I guess it's like every single conversation about anything is like, yeah, I don't know, man. Fucking, you know what I mean? It's like it's impossible to like choose. That's why it blows my
everything is
mind.
so turned up. Like,
Yeah, and it blows my mind that people are so fucking adamant all the time. It's like, I don't even think you believe what you're saying anymore, because like, how could you possibly have the answers to everything? Yeah.
Going back to the Chris Rock bit, like saying like beliefs are hard to change. Like I like to have ideas because like ideas can change, but
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, like I said, there are comics that I love and respect that are going, and there are comics that I love and respect that are calling it out.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like I don't know the answer.
Yeah, usually I just end up being ambivalent about everything. Because I'm like, fucking, all right.
I'll make a decision when somebody's offering me $1 million. How about that?
Well, and if it's like $1 million, dude, I don't know how much money I would need to say no to $1 million, but it's more than I have now. Dude, I wouldn't say no, like literally. What's our number? What's your number right now? 10,000?
That could.
You're gonna pay off my Mustang for fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I don't know if I'd say no to it for 5,000. If you pay my flight too, I need the flight paid. You can't take that out of my pay.
That's a different level of trust with the flight though too. Like, you know what I mean? I'm already uneasy.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pay for my own flight. I don't need that.
I think paying off my house. I think that would maybe do it for me.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
it
it doesn't take much for me now. So it's like, where's that line for being like a nationally touring comedian? It may like in my head, I'm thinking, why would you do it for any amount of money? But I'm like, well, that's not fair, because like if they make $100,000 a year or $200,000 a year, it's like, all right, well, it's like fucking double, triple what I make a year. So like, where do I draw that line? I mean, it's not a lot.
And my question is, what is the end goal? I don't believe this is just like a one-off. Let's have some.
Well, they
comics
seem
come
to
over.
be trying to bring in one speculation that I heard a while back with like the golf and all these things. EA is weird. The video game thing is very interesting, but I think one of the things is they are trying to become a tourist destination because at some point, whether it be completely whether the entire world moves completely away from fossil fuels or just partially, at some point it will start to affect their bottom line.
Right.
And they need something else. So they need tourism. So I guess that's like one. I don't even know if it's a theory. I guess that's just something they are in fact doing, is they are increasing tourism to their country. So like that might be it. It might be a destination for golf or for again, the video game thing is interesting. I don't know what. Yeah, it's very interesting.
But then, like, I don't know. If that's the case, they're not doing much. Like, usually tourist places are like really concerned about PR, and it's like,
dude, listen,
they got all the great comics, but also 9/11. And
if you ever been, I've never
like,
been, but Jamaica is is not great until you get to the resort.
Yeah, right,
so
right.
it might just be a situation where it's like, yeah, no one cares, and that's and that's another thing. These comics, are they going on vacation? Did they ever go to Jamaica? You're fucking enabling a country that's in shambles. And I don't know about Jamaica specifically, but I think they're not great. I don't think the people of Jamaica are doing great. And then you're going on vacation there and you're enabling.
And your choice is either to work at the resorts or
what's worse, to pay money to go on vacation to a country that's like their people are dirt poor, literally are like virtually slaves on a resort.
Right.
So it's like, dude, if you want to, you can fucking
catch 22 because those people are reliant on the tourism, but
also they're getting paid like $9 to fucking serve you, and you're enabling that the whole time. You're enabling that, and I just thought of that just now, like. How many, I mean, if we want to think about it, how long does it take till we get to more examples of this? You're fucking tweeting about it on your phone made by a child. That's the one that's been.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know, man. You have an iPhone. You're wearing Nikes. You're not seeking out American made goods. You know what I mean? So it's like, maybe put your money where your mouth is. The vacation one I just thought of, that's big. I mean, a lot of these countries are dog shit for the people that live there, and then you go on vacation there and it's like, oh, it's nice. Well, I think that was the Chris Rock's fucking so smart. But he's like, you see a kid fucking, you see a kid like, I forget what the fuck, oh man, the bit's so funny. You see a kid like shitting in the street, and then you get to the resort, you're like, Jamaica's nice. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So the moral of the story is that we are all terrible people in some way.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So with that positivity.
Well, with that positivity, next week I will be at the Village in Lancaster. Fuck.
Not sure what just happened, but it just stopped
weird.
Recording on its own.
For some that's odd, but
very strange.
Anyway, I just plugged my show, so you're going to be at the Hot Mic.
Yes, the Hot Mic Revolutionary Hot Sauce Bar and Grill. I think. It's me, Jared McCalley, and Ashley Pontius, hosted by Craig Paul. I've heard great things about these shows, and they've been doing them a while, so it's got to be good. And also, if any comics are out there, it's there's an open mic after. So, come on out.
Hell yeah.
We don't have to rehash the whole thing. I don't know what that was.
Yeah,
that's
weird.
Never happened before, but come out to the show. That's Friday.
Hell yeah.
In Mechanicsburg. Come out. There's an open mic after, so only comics listen to this basically. So
get some stage time.
Yeah, come on out. Should be fun.
Hell yeah.
Got anything else?
Nope.
See you next Thursday.
Take it easy.